The Ole Miss don't let anybody get behind you.
Here's Johnson, 1 second. And a foul! A foul on a three-point attempt! Johnson gets them all. Moody will have to heave it, won't go in, and South Carolina, somehow, some way, Ole Miss just didn't have it tonight. But here's some good news for the Rebels, is that according to Joe Lunardi, they're not out of the tournament with this loss. They're just in the last 4-in category.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the NCAA Men's Basketball Championship Selection Show. I'm Greg Gumbel. Just a short while ago, the selection committee finished up this year's tournament brackets. All right, without further ado, here are the tournament brackets from the NCAA. The 6th seed in the West, the Musketeers of Xavier, who lost in the Big East Tournament Championship to the top seed Villanova. And they will play the winner of the first 4 game in Dayton on Tuesday between the Cougars of BYU and the Rebels of Ole Miss.
Hey, Second Life. Second Life.
Actually, I text Coach, and I was like, man, I just feel like I should play so I can D up. And Coach was like, I think we ran out of opportunities. I said, we got one more.
Yeah, we were in here. We just, everybody sitting here nervous. Ain't nobody saying anything. Just waiting for the Ole Miss to be called.
I feel like the coaching staff, everybody in the room was nervous, but I was nervous too, but I just had a feeling that we was gonna make it, and we was patiently waiting, and they called Ole Miss name.
When I saw BYU, the feeling felt great, but when I saw BYU, I was like, oh snap. They like Vanderbilt on steroids and stuff, so I was like, I know we got to play.
Like right when our name was called, that was the moment. That was the moment. That was the moment to celebrate. You know what I'm saying? To just be happy you made it in. You know what I'm saying? But anything past that, you know what I'm saying, is just is straight business.
Finna play these boys. You know, they like a bigger version of Vanderbilt, so they have a lot of shooters and good talented players. So we're looking forward to play them to our style and getting this W.
I like the matchup. I mean, it's a great team. We just got D up, and I expect Jefferson to play his game like he's capable of, and Moody do his thing, and all of us just follow behind.
Last sermon, it's not too late. Believe, finish strong, go get them.
Go get them.
It's definitely a different atmosphere in there. You know, you just look around, you see NCAA, and you know, as kids, we dream of that. And for us to actually go out there and play, it was a great moment.
It just felt like it was another road game everybody against us, and we was like, are we ready for this? Because we like playing in front of a lot of people, so it just felt great.
First half was kind of rough. I mean, we felt like we had everything planned out as far as, you know what I'm saying, situation standpoint of what we wanted to do in order to stop them, you know, but I mean, they just took off in the first half.
For the second time in 3 years, the Rebels found themselves dancing in March. As a part of the tournament's first 4 games in Dayton, Ohio, they were to face off with the sharpshooting Cougars of BYU. With fans crowded around TVs back in Oxford, the stage was set for Ole Miss to make their national statement. But what the Cougars had for the Rebels in the game's first half was a statement of their own.
We're ready to go. Game 2 of our first 4 matchup. Ole Miss will control the tip. BYU, they play it quick. In less than 15 seconds per possession is Chase Fisher. Fisher fires up a three, got it. What a start, Chase Fisher, a couple of buckets early. Pause, kicks it, Fisher for three. Got it.
Yes, nice pump fake. They are ready to play. There's Stephon Moody.
Goodness, Stephon Moody at 5'10", hanging out in the trees. Just raining down. BYU is destroying Ole Miss from behind the arc. That was an impressive first half for Dave Rose and the BYU Cougars. Largest halftime deficit this season for Ole Miss.
This is all about defense, and it's like, Ole Miss, do you know who you're playing? You're playing against a team full of shooters. You got to pay attention to scouting reports. Get out to these guys.
In what was one of the most impressive shooting displays in tournament history, BYU went into the locker room with a commanding 17-point lead over Ole Miss. Seeing their season in jeopardy, the Rebels now had just 20 minutes to show the Cougars that this game was not yet over.
Being on the opposite team, it's like, man, would they ever miss? Like, they ain't give us a break or something like that.
Nobody wanted to go home, nevertheless go home like that. You know, so I mean, we definitely said it in the locker room that, you know, we was finna come out and we was gonna leave it all on the floor.
We never met a team that wide open, they'll make every shot, like every single shot, and so we just had to adjust to the game.
We know what to do. We know what to expect, and if we want to win, it's up to us.
Let's check in with Lewis Johnson. He got word from Andy Kennedy.
Yeah, BA talked with him as he came out of the locker room, and he said that he spent his time in there trying to get his players to understand that they just have to find a way to close out the long-range shooters, because you got to run BYU off the three-point line to stop them from hitting all those threes. He's challenging them to make some physical plays, and he said, you know, we just don't have any rhythm on either side of the ball, offense or defense.
Kafusi trying to keep it alive, wrestled down by Aaron Jones, and going up top. Almost got to the rim at 5'10", Stephon Moody. Summers up top, and down it goes. MJ Rett on a beautiful setup. Newby turns, gives it up, and another flush. Dwight Colby on the receiving end this time. Up 7, White on the run, and Saeed with a flush.
Nice basketball. They are sharing it in this second half.
Oh, now they got another chance here, and it's Rett who's fouled, and it goes! Ooh. MJ Rett and one.
The Ole Miss Rebels, they are getting into it defensively active.
Looking for help, BYU trying to poke it away. There he is again! MJ Rett and one again! Ole Miss has never led in this game. They've got a chance right here. 4-3, Moody, yes!
You know, it was like a 1-on-5 situation. I pulled up, hit the three, once that one went in, I was like, okay. You know what I'm saying, we rolling.
By this, second half, BYU was tired, and if you kept cutting, I mean, it was gonna be open shots, and that's what we got, open shot.
Is winding, and it's taken away by NEWBY. Another steal and a foul, and Ole Miss can put it away here with some free throws. Hasn't seen one go through yet. He's 0 for 3. Summers to make it a 2-possession game, and that should do it. Ole Miss with the comeback in the first 4. The Rebs are moving on. Down 17 at the half. They win it 94-90.
Yeah, the win over BYU was a great win, because BYU is really a good team.
I mean, it was a great feeling, you know. I mean, I try to soak it in for that moment too, you know, but I mean, I only celebrate for so small periods of time, you know what I'm saying, because I'm just trying to get to the next thing, all right? You know, it felt good. All my teammates were happy, definitely excited, you know, that made me feel good as well.
The win felt great because, I mean, I was part of the team that went to the NCAA the first time, but I didn't play. So, me getting the win with my team just felt great.